0-0-2. Side out.
There's the athleticism on display from Jack Sock, jumping the kitchen line.
0-0-1.
Sees the down the line dink there from Callie Smith, jumps the kitchen line to get closer to the net.
Second serve.
Big play from Callie Jo Smith on the right side. One of the more aggressive females in mixed doubles.
Point.
Jack Sock cleans up with his hand speed. And the last match out for Catherine Parenteau and Jack Sock was against James Ignatowicz and Anna Bright in the quarterfinals in Palm Springs.
Point.
A backhand finish on the fly for Parenteau. Crowd like that one.
Just an outstretched backhand.
2-0-2.
Devilliers ducks, thinking it's going out, but it just lands in.
A net violation was just called.
I think what they're saying is Devilliers crossed the plane of the net, but he didn't make contact with the ball first, which you cannot do. You can only cross the plane of the net if you make contact with the ball prior to crossing the net. So we'll take a look here. That's an interesting, because another hit happened. Yeah, okay, so he did make contact with the ball. I think his left foot was across the plane, so that actually is okay.
Replay on the referee error. Callie Jo Smith right down the line, body bags Jack Sock, saying, "Where you going, mister?" Crashing the middle on me.
She was sitting on that one with the forehand. Sock was going to the middle.
Look out. Jay Devilliers cleaning up at the kitchen.
And at the highest level, Michelle, which we're watching right now, it can be hard just to blast through people consistently. That's where the drop comes in. That's where dinking comes in. And so you take more calculated attacks. That's a great dink there by Jack Sock. He dinks it out wide, which is what set up the pop-up, because Jay Devilliers was out of position, gets caught off balance, leading to the pop-up, and Catherine Parenteau puts it away.
Some good defense from Parenteau, taken advantage of, though, by Jay Devilliers.
She's probably the best in the game at that. She can get you out of bad situations time after time.
Side out. Two, 2-1. Point. Three, 2-1.
Wow, what defense from Smith. Room to breathe or figure it out.
6-2-1.
The Masters, they had Travis Rettenmeyer and Lacey Schneeman to start.
Second
serve. It's a great volley there by Callie Smith. She knows the drive's coming from Sock, and Callie just keeps a really tight, compact punch down at his feet. Same thing there.
Callie Smith all over the drive of Catherine Parenteau. Quick side out.
If you're trying to figure out how to punch volley with a forehand, watch Callie Smith. Her technique is flawless.
Jay Devilliers creates offense down the line on Parenteau.
Great speed up there. You notice Catherine Parenteau was slightly off the line.
3-6-1.
Sped it up with his forehand, slides middle to get the backhand winner.
Point.
He might have overdone the arm swing there, just sending that one wide.
4-6-1.
Ooh, backhand flick down the line on Devilliers. A bit high, maybe Sock got away with one there.
Yeah, Devilliers and Smith got switched in the middle of the point, putting Callie Smith on the left side, dinking a position they haven't been in yet throughout this match.
Goodbye from Jack Sock. Loose arm to the corner. Jim Ryan, Jim Price, and Howard Hepworth, our referee crew for this one. Sock cleans up the point.
Yeah, Callie Jo got caught out wide. It looked like she was thinking, should I hit an ATP? She elected not to when cross court, left the ball up a little bit, ended up getting caught in a defensive position, and Parenteau ended up taking advantage.
Jay Devilliers just barely gets out of the way in that one.
You only got 29 feet to work with there. It's 22 to the net, and it's another 7 to where Sock was hitting that ball from. Hard to take a full swing from 29 feet.
Point.
Through the wickets, as they say in hockey, of Callie Jo Smith. Jack Sock clobbers it.
8-4-2.
That is a cagey forehand of Jack Sock. Very hard to read.
It's hard to read because you don't know when he does that movement if he's going to speed it up or if he's going to dink it. So you have to be prepared for both, but then you get confused and end up hitting an outball.
Handled the test of Callie Jo Smith to keep him honest on the backside, too, to start that point for Sock.
Side out. Four, 9-1. Second serve. Four, 9-2.
Devilliers and Smith here switching sides, giving a different look.
What do you think about that switch?
Probably too early to tell right now, but they're trying to change it up a little bit. And sometimes you might want to do that if they want to put Jay in front of Sock to give a different look for who he attacks. That's one reason you would do it.
Great reset from Sock into the kitchen. Devilliers counters with a better ball deep to Parenteau.
9-4-2. Point.
Call was wide.
Watching feet.
Jack Sock welcomes him to challenge if he wants.
After video review, the call stands. The ball was out. Challenge loss, timeout loss. We'll resume play at 10-4-2. Oh.
Game point, indeed, for Parenteau and Jack Sock.
Time in. 10-4-2. Point.
Catherine Parenteau goes right down the line on Callie Jo Smith.
The official ball of the PPA Tour.
Best.
Ball, game 2, time in.
And a break.
0-0-2.
James Ignatowicz, no problems with Jekyll Barr and Tina Pisnik. Took their match in 2. On to the quarters they go. Game 2 underway here. And a quick side out for Devilliers and Smith. What do they need to do to adjust to Jack Sock and Catherine Parenteau after this serve?
Second serve.
Well, that's probably not what they need to do, but they really need to handle the pressure from Sock and Parenteau. They were applying so much pressure in game 1, and I think longer points like we just saw might actually be the strategy here. But you got to get to that point first.
Yeah, and how do you extend the rally when Jack Sock is taking over the way that he is?
Yeah, well, you have to, 1, handle the pressure he's applying at you, and 2, at times hit the ball over to Catherine just to keep it away from him a little bit. Then the other thing you can do is when Sock comes to the middle, where he's trying to apply pressure with his forehand, you try to get it to his backhand at the right time in order to pull him back to his side and also to get him hitting more backhands, which is so difficult. Just like that.
Point.
Too good from Jack Sock. He spots the opening cross court and beats Jay Devilliers to the back door.
Yeah, Devilliers gets him there, but then pops up his next one, which was the cause for the issue there. But the first ball was great.
My goodness. That is some firepower.
That's a forehand.
The pace at which that ball is coming off the paddle of Jack Sock is unmatched.
And it's pace plus dip. He's spinning the heck out of it.
Oh, Ernie chance taken by Sock. Goes wide.
Great read on the Ernie. I don't think he expected how high the ball was there. He could have just smashed that one. He goes for the creative inside out. Smile on his face as he knows he chose the wrong shot selection there.
Point.
Big hands from Devilliers on the counter. They're on the board.
Yeah, Parenteau goes at Jay, but Jay says no, covering his backhand and sliding middle for the forehand.
All right, a chance to course correct on the Ernie.
That's what he should have done a couple points ago.
Not going to make that mistake twice.
You don't need to get creative when the put away is in front of your face.
Ooh, inside out. No looky on Jay Devilliers. What a shot from Jack Sock.
It's tricky. Most players take this ball to the middle. He goes inside out, catches Devilliers, leaning middle, gets the winner.
Wow, Jack Sock flies across the court, takes it.
Michelle, in football, you know, they have the 40-yard dash. They don't calculate that here, but this is our example of 40-yard dash. It's as we see the ball land in there. Our example of the 40-yard dash is the poach, the 3 steps you take to the center of the court. And I'm not sure there's anybody more explosive than a guy like Jack Sock coming over from tennis.
Oh, just wide for Parenteau. But to your point on Jack Sock coming over from tennis, he didn't just come over to pickleball and expect to be really good. He has put in the work. He has dedicated a lot of time and effort to this game to develop the shots and the nuances of the sport.
Side out.
Into the net he goes there.
And you're absolutely right. People, it's a misconception to think, oh, they can just switch over from tennis and be great right away. It's not true. No, they're gonna improve faster than a non-racket sport player, without a doubt.
Ask our friend Sam about that. Had a recent post on social media. He called himself out.
Yeah.
So, hey.
Sam's the man. But it's the truth. The way you strike the ball is going to be slightly different. Where do you hit the ball? In tennis, you don't dink the ball ever. Maybe once in a blue moon on a weird rally.
Side out.
Great deep return there by Sock. And also, you don't hit the type of drop shots in pickleball that you hit in tennis. Tennis is typically a cut
You would never drop it in tennis that way.
And if you do, you're hitting a cut with backspin on it. In pickleball, you're hitting top spin drops all the time. It's a completely different swing.
Air force by the force of Jack Sock. That forehand is something.
Was creating all this movement before he hits the ball. And as a defender in that moment, you're like, is he speeding it up or is he going to dink it?
Miscommunication down the middle. Good ball, though, from Jay Devilliers.
Really good. And they need more of that. They need to be able to handle the pace like they did just there. And then even like a bully's coming at you, you need to punch the bully in the face and get back into it.
Punch the bully in the face. I like it.
In a nice way. You know, in a nice way.
Nice to know your parenting techniques. Parenteau and Sock are
6-1-2. Point.
Jack Sock crashing. Says his hips might not like that later on in his life, but he is covering a lot of court and doing it well. There's the power of Callie Jo Smith. She is so capable of that on her side.
Yeah, absolutely. A ton of power, and it looked like it might have even been a miss hit the way it came off the paddle, but a great shot there by Callie.
Point.
Good drive there at Sock coming in on the move, misses the backhand, gets to the 2-7. Let's see if they can make a run here.
2-7-1. Second serve.
Tough miss for Smith. She knows it. High in the backhand side. Good connection. Gets robbed. Second server.
2-7-2. Side out.
Cleaned up just as quick as the point started by who else but Jack Sock.
Good recognition here. He sees Callie Jo off the kitchen line, attacks her because he knows he's going to have time on the response, ends up putting it away in the next one.
Point.
Big serve. That's not to be understated. You mentioned that heavy top spin on a paddle that doesn't have a ton of grip, but a ton of power.
Point.
Parenteau tries the trickery on Devilliers, doesn't work, but then is prepared for the counter from Jay as he goes up the middle. She's sitting there with the backhand.
9-1. Point.
That's a freight train coming your way down the line. Match point for Catherine Parenteau and Jack
Match
Sock.
point. 10-1.
3 matches together, counting this one. From defense to offense, Catherine Parenteau and Jack Sock take game 2 by a dominant score of 11-2.
Too much pressure, especially from Sock. Catherine Parenteau setting him up with drives, setting him up with drops. He's flying all over the court. And I think we got a new guy we need to keep talking about here in the pickleball scene.
Catherine, let's start with you. Just 3 matches in with Jack Sock. You've played with a lot of different guys here on tour. What is it about Jack that you enjoy playing alongside him so far with the 3-match database to draw from?
I mean, he can do anything on the court. He's so much fun to play with. He's super talented. He makes me laugh. You know, it kind of like I make a bad decision. He's like, oh, who cares? And he just cracks up some jokes. So no, it's been pretty fun playing with him, and I'm just super excited to finish the year with him.
And Jack, you have this windmill type.
2024.
Whoa. She's already thinking about her partner for next year.
Okay.
She wants to finish the year.
To play the whole year
you
with
better
him.
step up, Jack.
I mean, jeez. I let her down in Palm Springs, but I thought that was better, at least today. Holy cow. Sorry.
It was a tough draw for you guys.
And Jack, you have this windmill type forehand when you get a sitter at the kitchen line. 1, do you have a name for that? And 2, where'd you learn it from?
I don't know. I think people are saying kind of the Cobra thing, which I think Ben maybe does a little bit of it or has in the past, and maybe that was kind of coined Cobra. So maybe I'd like something different because I don't want to have to copy something that he did, but mine's definitely a little more exaggerated and more obnoxious and unnecessary, but it's very fun to do. So and hopefully throw some people off, which I think you just put some people in the spin cycle sometimes with it, and also sometimes they look dumb hitting it. So whatever happens.
Put your marketing team on it, the Cobra. I bet your friends Sam Query can help you with that one. But
yes.
You guys have Annalie Waters and Ben Johns coming up next. So, Jack, turning this one to you. In what ways do you feel like you're ready to rise to this challenge against the world #1 and a team that doesn't lose often?
Right. I mean, obviously they've been, established as the best team for as long as they've been playing. Not to say we can't go out there and do some damage. I think we have a great style to hopefully play against them. It's not much is going to change. I'm still going to be pretty aggressive. Still going to take my chances when I can. I think our games complement each other well, making a lot of balls and then trying to be aggressive and use our athleticism and explosiveness at times. And I'll probably lean on Catherine, who's played with and against them so many times. So try to get a few little strategy ideas and run with it.